TV's a big reunion TV show. They're going to be performing in the O2 on the 16th of May alongside other big pop acts from back in the day. Five, Atomic Kitten, Liberty X. I believe Blue are going to be performing on the night as well. Sinead and Edele of Bewitched fame are here with us.
How are you?
Or good afternoon, I should say.
Good afternoon. Before we talk all things flashbacks, denim and all the rest, here you are in your heyday. It's kind of hard to believe how many hits you had until you listen to it like that again. Oh yeah, I know that one. I know that one.
I know.
Any particular favourites, or are they all like, you know, are you listening to them over and over at this stage?
Oh Lord, well, because we're doing this big reunion tour, like we've been listening to them over and over and actually doing them on stage again, so it's weird. It's quite odd doing C'est la Vie again. Yeah. Because it's so
happy
young
and jumpy.
Yeah, it's so young. Weatherman's my favourite out of the four you just played.
Yeah.
Even though it was the least hit in this country and it was number one in the UK.
Okay, yeah. Well, last week, of course, you donned the denim, all in the denim,
yes.
And you were on the Late Late. Can I just say, I mean, how many years on? Is it 12 years on?
Maybe 13.
C'est la Vie was released in 98, so it's nearly 15 years.
Oh, that's frightening.
Right, wow.
Yes.
Let's not do the maths.
Can I just talk figures? Because there I am, sitting on the couch of a Friday, relaxing, bickies, tea, and I'm just looking at you guys lepping about the stage, and you look fantastic. Were you hitting the gym hard before this reunion tour? Have you always kept your shape?
I have. Yeah, my husband's a personal trainer, and I'm big into fitness.
Okay.
And I've always been fit, even throughout my pregnancies and afterwards and stuff. I'm probably actually less fit now than I should be.
Yeah, do you know what? I mean, I always was, but I had that kind of metabolism that I didn't have to worry. I got it from my mum. You could just... But after I had the two kids, I realised 2 years after, I had to kind of do something about this. But I actually find it very difficult to try and juggle it all at the moment because the kids are still so young. So I'm not as disciplined as the other girls. So they should be slapping my wrists, really.
You'll sort you out.
Well, you certainly look like you are to me, anyway. And by the way, thanks for coming in, because I know you're troopers, because you have sick kitties at home.
We do. I don't know how we both do, but the vomiting bugs in my house and chicken pox and Sinead's.
Thank you for bringing that into studio.
Yes.
Really, really appreciate it.
We like to share.
Okay. We were talking to Alan's on sound here and Claire, our producer, as well, and they were talking about their mutual love and appreciation and obsession with Bewitched and denim back in the day. So much so that Claire, when she went looking into getting braces, she wanted to get them in denim.
No, did that work out for you? No.
You'd probably kill me for saying that on air now.
But just to be fair, like, the smiles on their faces are pretty huge right now.
So tell us about the denim. Obviously, this was a brainchild.
Uniform.
That was your thing.
It was. We did a photo shoot like in maybe kind of probably 97 or early 98, and we were trying to get our styling figured out, and the stylist put us in denim for one look, and as soon as we did that, everybody kind of looked in the room and sort of looked at each other and went, "This is it?" And we didn't realise that they meant this is it, that we had to wear it every day for the rest of our lives.
But the only good thing is the double denim look is sort of in anyway. So
it's back.
You're kind of getting away with it now.
Everywhere. Actually back, frighteningly enough. Thank God, because we have to wear it on this big reunion tour, because I think if we didn't wear it, we might as well not sing C'est la Vie. Yeah. So luckily, we're still in fashion.
I know, and I was kind of looking forward to maybe coming back, being a little bit more sophisticated, put on the dress, heels. That's still not going to happen.
The denim is a little bit more sophisticated than it was.
It was, yeah,
a little bit more fitted.
You're not doing dungarees.
Okay, he has dungarees on, but it's a bit more Rihanna looking.
All right, okay.
She's brought it to the day.
So tell us about the show itself, because you guys, as a foursome, you hadn't been in the same room together for quite a few years.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the show came about.
Yeah, it was about 6 years.
Was it terrifying, or was it an instant yes to do the show?
No.
On paper, for me, it was an instant yes, but it took about 8 months to actually get that materialised.
Yeah.
And I think also, so we weren't really a big fan of doing reality TV. We weren't around when that was kind of the thing to do.
Okay.
So I think, if we were pushing to see if a tour could happen, that, we definitely try and do it. But then it was kind of a bit weird being together because there was a few fallouts and stuff like that. So the very first meeting we did actually have, it was really awkward actually.
And because you're in that reality situation, the producer is like pushing for more. So you're talking about you're having all these conversations that belong back in 1998, and you kind of find yourself a little bit confused, going, "What am I saying?" Or like, "How are we reacting with each other?" It didn't really even fit in the room. And it looks uncomfortable when you see it on camera. You kind of think, yeah, that was quite uncomfortable.
Yeah. And it must have been very difficult for you guys to watch that then, because obviously you're going through something that's very real and you can't hide behind anything. It is fly on the wall stuff.
Yes.
And then the nation gets to see it.
Yeah, I found it really uncomfortable to watch when Lindsay and I had that moment, and she was giving me the death stare, and I was like, blah, 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 trying to get it all out of her. Like, I found that really awkward. I was like, oh, I don't know how.
So tensions between yourself and Lindsay, and then of course Kiwi had spoken very openly, which I really admire her for, about her struggles as well within the group and how it just all became too much.
Yeah, she did. I mean, she took it really hard when in the group, just losing her own self and personality, and then after the group, she just couldn't find herself and where she belonged, so she broke down.
Yeah, because I suppose you as a person is diluted, and you become the person in Bewitched, and what people want to expect to see of you. So I suppose being really young at 17 going into that and then coming out the other end, well, actually, who am I? You know, it's kind of a bit of a weird one.
And
it's not necessarily that you were overnight successes, but when success came, it was big
overnight. Yeah. I mean, our first single was #1 in the UK, and after that, the whole of Europe wanted us, and the USA wanted us, and then we broke the USA, so we were literally wanted everywhere, and we were trying to juggle all sides of the globe, and kind of just took its toll in the end.
Yeah.
But it was great though. We had fun at the same time.
Yeah, and also amazing to be revisiting it all again with obviously, you know, a whole lot of life lived in between, kids and partners and all that kind of stuff as well.
I think it's better now because there's not any pressure. We don't have any pressure whatsoever. It's just get back, sing the songs, enjoy yourself and have fun, like.
But originally when it all ended, like, and it seemed pretty sudden, I mean, was that adjusting to I suppose normal life, which she hadn't really been living for those 2 or 3 years or whatever it was? That must have been really tough.
Yeah, it was. I found it it was kind of one of those things. What I did as a child I went to college, and then this became my profession, and then it's almost like, oh, sure, what do I do now?
What do I do now, yeah.
You then do a local dance class, and it was really kind of, I was lost for a long, long time, but kind of threw myself into various different things to kind of take that away, you know. And the other thing is that buzz that you get from being in that situation, and it's kind of no matter what you do, is anything going to compare to that kind of, I suppose, high of being on stage? And, you know, it does, but it's very diluted. It's never going to be that extreme, you know. So it took a while to adjust and kind of find normality.
Yeah, and the industry has changed so much as well, obviously.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, you can now sit in your own home and actually do the job that we did, and we had to be in every country at the time. You can do it from sitting at your own computer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
It's easier on them now. They have no idea what you guys went through. I'm texting here. They must be the coolest mammies ever. Lots of kudos for being pop stars in their houses, no doubt.
I should imagine that's the first time we've ever been called cool, so thanks very much.
Exactly. That is true, actually.
What do your kids think of this now? Do they see you guys in the late?
Oh, yeah, Harley only said to me actually last night, I brought them to Hammersmith, the gig at the end of the big reunion show, and Harley said to me last night, can I come and see you and Goma on stage again? Goma is Kiwi. And I said, yeah, and he goes, now be careful up there, if you fall I'll catch you. He's only 3.
Oh, cuteness.
Yeah, I know, Samara, they all came to the Hammersmith, and before that she kind of knew the songs but didn't really it didn't impact on her. And now she's just like constantly singing it, and it's so funny. I said we must get her and Kiel together and like sing C'est la vie and record it.
Kiel is obsessed with C'est la vie. I was in the chemist the other day, and Kiel was actually beside me. I had her in my arms, actually. She's 5, but I had her in my arms, and she started singing C'est la vie in the chemist, and I was like, what are you doing? And she was like singing a song, and I was like, yeah, that's Mommy's song, maybe keep that till later. And she was like, right, it's brilliant.
So come here, would you be getting them together, like, to try and recreate what you guys did?
When they were like 15, 16, they'll be doing the whole album again.
They'll be doing it all over. I love it. So tell us about the 16th of May, fast approaching, huge night in the O2, obviously.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I mean, I think the first day we sat down in rehearsals and watched everybody do their songs. I mean, it's hit after hit after hit, and it's such a brilliant show. And you know, you're going to be just up on your feet the whole night.
I wish I could go to the gig with a load of my friends, because it's a brilliant night. It literally is hit after hit, but we have to be on the stage, unfortunately.
And how long do you guys have?
We have 4 songs each, but there's still tickets left, so people should come. It's a really great night. It's such a good gig.
Okay, get your tickets for the O2, for the big reunion show, and loads of people featuring. Yeah, go on.
Blue are on it now. Even though the posters, I nearly crashed actually. I broke a red looking at the posters without them on it on the way here. So they are on it. Blue, 5, Atomic Kitten, ourselves, 911, Liberty X.
Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for coming in to us and for catching up as well. And I hope your kids feel better soon. Your troopers coming in.
I have to go now and find something to bring home as a present.
As a present.
Because she wouldn't let me leave the door.
Oh, thank you to Sinead and Edele. Bewitched, of course, and a gig on the 16th of May in the O2, the big reunion tour. Some tickets still available, but I'd say they'll go pretty quick. Okay, thank you for that. We're going to be talking fitness. Okay, your fitness questions in to us now. 53106 Paul Byrne, our personal trainer, will be with us to answer all your questions right after these.
You can continue